She might have actually taken it too far. Now Bonnie Blue has been banned and cannot generate any money. But I want to talk about how she took over the internet and the whole story. Let's expose the real Bonnie Blue.
How is it finding yourself a slot?
You're saying with Tommy Orton from Matey Man's Boxing Academy. Guess what, Matey Man's Boxing Academy?
Bonnie Blue's real name is Tia. She was born in Nottinghamshire and grew up with her mother and stepfather and 2 half-sisters, never knowing her biological father. We'll get into more of this later, but her mother is very supporting in her career and fully gives her the go-ahead in everything she's doing, even part of her business.
Do you not want your daughter to settle down and find a nice man and have I don't know if you are still in your marriage, but have a family and upbringing similar to yours?
When she's ready.
In her education, she attended school aspiring to be a professional dancer or midwife and competed in the 2015 British Street Dance Championships with her sister. She worked in recruitment initially as a consultant in Manchester after a stint in retail at Pound Stretcher during school. She lived a pretty normal life for a while, but in 2021 she left her corporate job as a talent consultant. This is where she wanted to get out of the 9-to-5 lifestyle. She moved to Australia and began working as a webcam model, inspired by TikTok success stories before launching an OnlyFans page. She actually married a man called Oliver Davison, who introduced her into sex work. The couple later separated, but Davison continued supporting her career behind the scenes.
I used to be married, as in a 10-year relationship prior to this. So I have never ever dated. So this would be like my first experience of proper dating.
Is it?
Because I got with my ex when I was 14. So obviously prior to 14, you don't really have relationships, you don't really date.
Yeah.
And when I was in that relationship, obviously it was 10 years, so I only just got out of it.
What? Wait, what did that man do to you? Why? Like as in...
In 2024 is when we really see her rise to fame. She gained attention during a trip to Cancun, filming explicit content with young men, including students during a spring break. Her popularity surged during Australian Schoolies Week and UK Freshers Week, where she posted her address online, allowing men to queue and film you-know-what encounters at no cost, provided their consent to being recorded.
Hey college boys, I'll be going to spring break this year in Cancun and I cannot wait for you to get me on my knees. I'm also going to be bringing 2 hot blondes with me, 1 American and 1 Australian. More holes and more places for you to explore.
Then in the UK, she visited Nottingham, Derby and Birmingham for the week in long stints, targeting university students for content creation, claiming to have slept with hundreds of 18 and 19-year-olds, and she was starting to get backlash for this. Like, if there was a guy going around targeting universities and coming up with these stunts, he would be called a creep at least, especially when he turned up there from the people actually in the unis. But she defended this, and this is when she started to get the attention she wanted on TV.
Comments calling you a predator, saying like what you're doing is exploitative.
Yeah, it's like I put posts online and they can choose if they want to come and see me or not. It's their decision, it's their bodies. And I've said 18-year-olds can drink, drive, sign up to the army. Why don't we allow them to have consensual sex?
It appears on the Saving Grace podcast of GK Barry, which even more sparked controversy. We see with Andrew Tate, he was getting clipped and going viral. The same thing was happening with Bonnie Blue, but they was getting backlash. Even the girl GK Barry, the host, for unchallenged claims about sleeping with barely legal students. Clips went viral, generating weeks of backlash on X over the consent concerns and moral issues with filming young adults.
If you're a virgin, that's a very big move.
Honestly, hats off to them.
Yeah.
Because they walk away with so much confidence.
Do they?
Honestly, people think I'm joking when I say I'm a community worker, but like they come to me.
You on the tax record.
Exactly. Like they're coming to me like, and people pick on virgins and stuff all the time.
Yeah, they do.
They come to me unsure on what they're doing and they don't know what to experience. And I can sort of educate them in the bedroom. So when they go and see that next girl, like they've got so much confidence, they know what they're doing.
But Bonnie Blue dismissed all her critics and to even try and save herself, suggesting even raising the age of the UK consent, and attributed her backlash to misogyny, which led to further accusations. But as we know in the UK, sometimes controversy sells and it was just more attention for her.
So Grace's interview style it was never to interrogate me. She's not an aggressive interviewer, so it's wrong that people are giving her hate. Like, her platform is to allow me to share my story and me to go on and say my experiences. It was not her glamorizing what I do for work, nor was she agreeing or disagreeing. It was just a platform for me to share what I do. So I think it was wrong for her to get so much hate.
We see in November 2024, she was deported from Australia for breaching visa conditions by working on OnlyFans without appropriate permits. Australia revoked her 12-month visitor visa, and also Fiji declared her a prohibited immigrant. She then goes on this morning defending her content creation, claiming to earn £600,000 per month. The appearance prompted 188 Ofcom complaints, with critics like Claire Hubble comparing her to Katie Hopkins for thriving on outrage.
You put a message out and you say,
Yeah, I'm like, hey boys, this is where I'm going to be. This is my location. You know, if you'd like to make content with me, you know, you're welcome to join the queue.
Right, now this picture...
So hold on.
No.
Sorry, Andy. So then people come to wherever you are, guys or girls or anybody.
Not me guys, but yeah.
Okay.
£600,000 a month. We know in the US there's top OF creators that are earning serious money, but that is crazy for a UK content creator. I do think that's a little bit of a tactic, and always with these OnlyFans type creators, they always inflate their earnings to make it seem like everyone's going towards them. I highly doubt she was making that much money, but then again, many people just wanted to see if she was doing the stunts she was talking about, because these antics were about to get out of control in the following year, 2025. Before we get into the wild antics, she actually caused the cancellation of a massive company in the UK because she was featuring an advert for the online casino Stake, which ended up getting forced out of the UK market due to backlash around that advertisement.
Everton's shirt sponsor Stake have given up their British licence amid an investigation into an advert featuring adult film star Bonnie Blue. A clip probed by the Gambling Commission showed the Stake logo on screen, while the adult star was stood outside Nottingham Trent University, vowing to sleep with 180 barely legal 18-year-olds.
So in January, she claimed to have slept with 1,057 men in 12 hours in London, surpassing Lisa Sparks' 2004 record of 919 men in 24 hours.
It was 1,057. 57.
I honestly thought it was going to be harder than what it was.
What was, like, how long did each man have with you? How much time?
Down there, about 30 to 40 seconds maximum per person.
The event held a £15 million mansion owned by convicted fraudster Fast Eddie, involved men queuing, some wearing balaclavas, with one even accompanied by his mother. And another mother done the right thing by turning up to the Bonnie Blue event, taking her son home and kicking off.
The police, you know. He's coming, he's lost his coat. When did you last in court? Where's your coat? Sorry, please. Where's the coat? Please don't shout. Find your coat. Don't shout, please. Come back later and get your coat, please. You're jumping. We'll put it inside. We'll save it. Joseph, where's your coat? Downstairs. Downstairs.
Bye, Joseph.
Are you done?
Not today. So I was going to go through a prayer system.
Blue reported her bruises and bite marks, but claimed to feel fine overall, though she admitted to health risks including HIV. She even carried on the stunt after by saying she slept with all these men and didn't use protection, and now she is pregnant.
So I'm the girl that slept with 1,057 men, and there's 1,057 guys which are potential dads. I just wonder which one it is. I'm just hoping it's not Bevo.
And this little stunt here went viral, and she got a taste for that attention. Although the media was giving her backlash, a Channel 4 documentary, The Bonnie Blue Story, directed by Victoria Silva, was announced to cover her stunts and career, with no release date confirmed.
You slept with 1,000 men, not 999 in 12 hours.
Yeah, well, 1,057. I hit the 1,000 and there's still 57 men queuing. I couldn't say to them, sorry guys, I know you just put in a long shift waiting, you've brought your packed lunch, you need to go home. Of course, I was like, welcome in.
This kind of thing going viral did generate income from her, and she showed it, posting up with her £500,000 Ferrari with a £11,000 Rolex, claiming earnings of up to £2 million per month. But how do you top sleeping with 1,000 men? It seems like right now she's trying to come up with ideas to garner attention still, and she's been targeting football stadiums. She was actually banned from the Nottingham Forest City ground after attempting to film with fans post-match. She was later ejected from the Chelsea away end at a Nottingham Forest match, where she made a vulgar gesture and was acting out towards security.
I recently went to a Nottingham Forest game. Well, attempted to. I put on my socials like, hey boys, I'm going to be at the game.
Nice.
I'd like to film with you afterwards. I turn up at the football game, and at the gate, security was like, you are permanently banned from football. Well, from that.
They said you're just out on football?
Well, for that, like, on that ground,
You think you were trying to romance the players afterwards?
Well, I thought when they asked me to go to the side, I thought, oh, maybe they're upgrading my tickets. Maybe they want to escort me to my seat. Like, okay, this is quite nice. It's a good service. And they asked to see my tickets. I showed them. They took the tickets off me and said, like, okay, we're escorting you off the premises.
I don't know how the laws work in Britain, but that should be illegal.
I know. But apparently they don't discriminate against sex workers. But I was banned because I was a sex worker.
Yeah, you didn't really do anything. And what, they don't want their players to be happy afterwards?
I know. I was going to, encourage them, give them a good
Happy
time.
players would lead to more goals, which would lead to more wins.
Exactly. And I also think if I'm entertaining the supporters, it's less people drinking. So I'm actually doing something good for their health as well. A bit of halftime exercise.
Around this time, it was claimed that her father supported her career, though he didn't watch her OnlyFans videos, obviously, and this sparked mixed reactions. I think it is very sad that her family, her mother's a part of her business, allegedly, and her father also supports.
How do you feel hearing all these stories that your daughter is saying?
It's just part of her job, it's her, and that's it.
How does it make you feel, though?
I'm proud of her, I don't mind.
So even when you hear, that she slept with 158 guys in, was it a week?
2 weeks.
In 2 weeks.
It's just part of a job and that's it.
So you don't have any kind of, emotional response to it?
No, at first I did, but not anymore.
On this same podcast, she was speaking about how she cleans up afterwards. She has fully supported her daughter 100% in this business, which is just sad to see.
So you see, Bonnie, when you told your parents what you do, how did that conversation go?
I actually didn't tell her a video got leaked. I would have always told her, but I'd only just started, so I wasn't ready to explain why I've chose to do this job. And you sort of had someone explaining it, my sister explaining to my mum.
Right, and how did you react to that?
I was gutted at first, I really was. It was shock. I was really shocked because whatever I thought she would have told me herself, but it was just a shock because it's something I never thought she would do.
And what has Bonnie achieved doing it in your eyes?
Well, where are you going next month?
Yeah, I'm going on a really nice holiday.
I mean, are they happy about what she's doing or just the money she's making? By April, it's clear that she's making tons of money because she makes Bonnie Blue Limited in the UK, a company for letting and operating real estate. To invest in property, you have to make a significant amount of money.
How much money do you make on
A
month?
lot.
What is that? Above or under $1 million?
Above.
Oh.
Double it.
You scrunched your nose and you said that. It was above.
Yeah, it's above $1 million.
2 million.
Yes.
Above 2 million.
No, it's 2 million. My goal is 5 mil by the end of the year.
So you're trying to hit Sophie Ray numbers.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
The whole entire situation for the Bonnie Blue business is to create an angle to get attention, then try and get people over to buy her OF to see what actually happened. Again, she posted a video to Instagram being searched by the UK police of her sister claiming she was arrested. This was a prompt and a publicity stunt, as Surrey police even confirmed to the press that there was no record of an incident, and she was trying to again transfer people over to her OF with some sort of piece of her being arrested and locked up.
This is my new room. I finally got caught for taking so many bad illegals.
Just recently, she's got herself absolutely finished and out of it by getting banned from OnlyFans. She came up with a new idea, a petting zoo. She announced the petting zoo challenge for June 15th, where she would be tied up and gagged in a glass box in central London for 24 hours, aiming to engage with 2,000 people.
I'm doing Bonnie Blue's petting zoo in June.
What's a petting zoo? Do I want to know?
Yeah, I mean, you can come and watch.
I'm good.
I am going to be tied up in a glass box. The public can come and use me in multiple ways.
Come like David Blaine? What do you mean in a glass box?
I want to be, it's like a zoo. I want people to be able to come and touch me.
In a box?
So it's going to be in a
Perspex box.
In a house, and then within the house there's going to be a glass box.
The event prompted as no limits, no breaks, drew intense backlash for prompting R-word culture and was cancelled by Bonnie Blue and announced a replacement of the biggest live stream ever for June 14th. The OnlyFans banned her account for violating its acceptable use policy in terms of service, costing her reported earnings of tens of thousands to £600,000 a month. We don't know how much she's lying, but she generates some income which she won't be getting now. She slept with 1,000 men in one day, then she's saying she wants to move it to 2,000 and saying 10,000 in one day as her eventual target. I don't even know how that's possible. It's just disgusting.
I'm getting close to 2,000.
You're getting close to 1,000?
2,000.
2,000. What's your goal though? Like what's levels to you? Like, I'm gonna be in the Guinness Book of World Records when I hit this number.
I think 10,000. Imagine getting a number of 10,000. Now that'd be something my daddy would be very proud.
This is one big marketing play with people behind Bonnie Blue to come up with crazy antics. Now it's just been taken too far. The whole OF culture are even calling her out. Other creators like Sophie Rain have been saying that she's a disgrace to their community, and she's even getting backlash for people in that world for taking it way too far. She's been cancelled now. She'll probably have to find another website to work. She's almost become like the female Andrew Tate, just saying outrageous things that go viral, and she's actually got a podcast coming out of him now. Maybe she's gonna go down this whole rabbit hole of being cancelled by the mainstream and stuff like that as well. But people have actually said that she, more than Andrew Tate, should be banned from social media platforms as she's more dangerous.